Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm sharing this beautiful book with you. So don't go anywhere. I know you're going to want to see this coming out of the box. Well, it's not really a box, it's a package, but you know what I mean. Stick around. We're going to take a look at the Cultivate What Matters planner today. Well, hello everyone and welcome back. As I alluded to in the opening for today's video, we're going to take a look at a beautiful new planner. Okay, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Patty, this is a knitting channel and crafts. What are you doing with a planner? Well, I thought that some of you might be interested in seeing these as well. Fancy planners are a totally new thing to me. I know a lot of women that just absolutely swear by them. This is my first time trying them out. So I thought, why not film opening them, share it with you, and then you can see what it looks like when I do. I don't know, I think that's fun. So that's what we're doing today. I bought a couple of these, and I bought them because they're different planners for different things that I need to do in my life. I'm at the point now where I really need to project plan better, as well as get a little more structured and serious about what I'm doing with my day. So I have one to help me. I have two. I bought two, one each to help me with both of those things. Okay, whatever. Okay, the first planner we're going to look at comes from Cultivate What Matters, and just comes in a nice priority mail bubble mailer. It's really well packed, so let's go out to the studio and see what we've got. I'm excited, actually. Before we go, let me just share with you how I normally do things. So normally what I do is I just have one of these, I don't know, this is what happens. It's packed full of papers. I have like a garden variety type of planner. It's just one of these. It has all of the months of the year, and then you can just like write your, I don't know if that's going to show or not. There, you just have your month at a glance, and you can write in all the stuff you're doing, and there's some room for notes over here, but it's basic. I can keep up with, like here, doctor's appointments, haircuts, going to the dentist, stuff like that. So it's okay for if you've got one or two things a day to just kind of jot down so that you don't get your days confused. And that's what I've always used, but I'm just getting to a point where I've got a lot of different things going on between keeping up with this channel, doing my blog, new pattern releases. I'm doing the Master Gardener. I've got to get in all my volunteer hours for that this year. And I'm starting to actually get out and do projects with other people. So I've got to really get a handle on my days and my time and what I'm doing and get structured. Because for the last couple of years, really no structure. Just kind of have a list. Usually make my list on Sunday and work my way through it for the week, but no set time for when I'm going to go to the gym, or when I'm going to have a meetup with somebody else. And yeah, I've got to get really serious about some things. So I bought a serious grown-up planner. And it's supposed to be a way to keep everything in one place, because I wind up with stacks. This is what happens. Stacks of notebooks. Notes are everywhere. I can't keep it straight anymore. And I have things I want to do to really move forward, and I feel like unless I get really super organized with these projects, and some of them, they take a while. So you'll be working, or I'll be working on multiple things at a time, and I don't know, just it's getting a little confusing for me to keep it all straight. So I think I'll still do like, you know, like a brain dump into the notebooks. I did some of that this morning. I can still do some lists there, but use the planners to help me do the bigger tasks and projects. So, okay. So let's go open this up. This is from Cultivate What Matters. I'm super excited because it was really pretty online. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. So on the back, it says, you know all those things you've always wanted to do? You should do them. Yes, thank you. Okay, so, ooh, this is a gorgeous book. Oh gosh, it comes with a lot of stuff here. Okay, some more packaging to protect it. Oh, that's good. I guess this is like a nice affirmation card to hang in front of you. And, a word of the year. Yeah, everybody's doing their word of the year. I haven't done that yet. In fact, I've never done a word of the year. So yeah, this is big changes are afoot. So that's nice. Dream it, plan it, live it. Love that. So the first place that I saw this particular planner mentioned was on the Blacksburg Belle website. She did a blog post, and I'll link to it, and she went through, I don't know how many planners, a ton of them. It was honestly a little bit overwhelming, but this really spoke to me because I liked how it was project specific, and April does a really good job of going through describing the differences between the planners. So let's just we're going to look at it more closely inside. Yeah, so you kind of have to take some time and really do some personal assessment. So I think what I'm going to wind up doing is I'm going to rent a study room at the library and go over and sit in the quiet and be able to spread out on the table and really work through this. So yeah, because this is really why I wanted it. It's for these action plans, because you talk about what your goal is and why you want to do it and all of the reasons why, and yeah, it's nice. Okay, well, this has all kinds of things. So the tabs, let's look at the tabs. So the tabs are goals, the month, oh, these are all months, refresh, and then months again. Oh, look at this. And then she gives you stickers in the back. But I personally have never done anything like this, so beautiful book. Let's see what else is in here. So we saw this. Okay, so the designer for this book is Lara Casey. She has a Facebook group. She's got an Instagram. She's got a website. And if you have any issues or questions, I guess you can contact her here, so that's nice. And there she is. Oh, this is adorable. I'll show you a close-up of this inside. Yeah, she looks like just a young mom, and she's got 3 little kids, and she's come up with this way to help us all get ourselves organized so we can live our best year, you know? Because, you know, working is great. We all like to enjoy our work, but, you know, it's also nice to have a life, and I think that's where I'm struggling, is things are out of balance. And so I'm hoping that something like this is going to help me to cultivate what matters, which is balance. And maybe that's my word for the year, is balance. That's a good word. Okay, let's go look at it inside where it's warm, because it's cold as heck out here. And we're back. So this book is gorgeous. It's super nicely made. I think she's got it on like a spiral, which I appreciate because that's so much easier to turn the pages. It's colorful, which I really like that. Yeah. Okay, let's read this little page. Like, she gives you inspirational stuff, so I'm just going to read that to you. You can't do it all and do life well. Let that sprout in your heart for a minute. You can't do it all and do life well. But you can choose to cultivate what matters, and that means letting go at times and making a mess. It means leaning into the power of little by little, progress, not perfection. An intentional, purposeful, joy-filled life is possible, no perfection required. In fact, it's in the imperfect, the rich, messy soil where good things grow. That's very nice. Laura, I guess it's Lara. Lara, that's really beautifully stated. So, yeah, this is great. Oh, it's really beautifully printed. I mean, it's got all this gorgeous gold foil, and, you know, what can I say? I'm all about the aesthetics. I like things that are pretty. I feel like a book like this is going to be a companion and a friend throughout the year, so, you know, it's going to be nice to have something that I like looking at and working with. And, you know, it's pink, and I really like pink, so yeah, it's kind of exciting. So it looks like she breaks it down for notable events like travel, meetings, appointments, birthdays, holidays, important to-dos, and things that you're excited to do for that time. Yeah, she has you write out your worries, your fears, your stress, and to-dos that are taking up mental and heart space. So I like this. It's a little, you know, woo-woo, but I'm kind of woo-woo. And I do believe in working energetically to create tangible things in our lives, and that the intentions we put out really do come back. And so, yeah, this really speaks to me. So I'm gonna say that I'm gonna use it for, why don't we have like a 1-month check-in, and I'll let you know what I think about the book, and then maybe we could do like a 3 months check-in and kind of see where it is. And yeah, I think that would be good. And you know, it's never too late to work on things in your life and in your year. And if you're kind of on the fence about things and you're curious about stuff and this works, you know, you might want to try it. here is her. This looks so happy. You know, everybody wants to be happy like that. That one really, look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Ooh, I like it. So yeah, this is, I'm excited about this. And opening it up and seeing all the little things that she packages, oh, yeah, this really makes me feel jazzed. Yeah, so there we go. Planner number one, the goal planner. That's what this one is. And yeah, I would like to hear if you've used a planner like this, and what do you think? Have you ever invested? Because this was an investment. This was not inexpensive. This was like it's like a $50 book, you know, so it's not cheap. But I really have things that I want to do this year with the channel here and on my website and in my design life, and I just feel like I need help getting there. So I'm pretty psyched about using this. Dreams become decisions when you cultivate them. Oh, and here's a bit about saying no. And a lot of women in particular have trouble with that. And what I will share with you is something that Oprah Winfrey said. This is years ago. This is when she had the show. And she said, no is not a dirty word. So let that sink in for just a minute. No is not a dirty word. Now, people will become unhappy with you when you tell them no, especially if they're accustomed to you doing whatever they want when they want it. Then you're going to have a little bit of an adjustment period for some folks. But you know what? You're worth it. I'm worth it. We're all worth it. So no is not a dirty word. Just keep that in mind when you feel overscheduled and overplanned and all of that. And like you're not getting time for yourself. If you don't have time for yourself, you're not saying no often enough. I will share that with you. So that's all I have for you at this point on this beautiful planner, the Cultivate What Matters Intentional Goal Planner. So I'm excited about it. I will check in with you on it. If you follow me on Instagram, I feel certain that when I go to the library and I start working through some of these sheets and working through some of this stuff, I will share that in my stories. So make sure that you are following me on Instagram if you want to see some of these things a little more closely, because I feel certain I will be sharing there. Okay, that's all I have for you in this video. I really appreciate you watching. Let me know what planners you have used in your life, what worked, what didn't, and if you have questions about this one for me, let me know. Okay, that's it, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.